Hello everyone and welcome back to the Newcastle United FM save. You catch us here and played 6 league games, with our next league game being up against Man UFC, who are in second place currently and doing rather well. Obviously I can't say their proper name or the lawyers will come after me. So before we actually play the game, we do have our Champions League draw, which is quite exciting. So we can see if we end up getting a group which we're able to get out of, which hopefully we do, as we want this season to be as successful as possible. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's first just draw all of the first pot teams. So it looks like we want to be in Group F or Group G, ideally, as Porto and PSV are probably the most beatable. Oh, these first few pots don't look fun. Oh, so pot F and G have now got a few trickier teams in there with Chelsea and Leipzig. Worth noting that we definitely do not want to be in Group A or Group B. So we're unable to get into Group H as Rangers. So Bruges are in Group F. So we're no longer able to get in Group G. Now Chelsea are in there as well. So let's see where we end up. So we're not in Group B. Thank God we dodged the groups of death. Group E. All right, let's hope we go in here. This is where we want to be. Porto, Leipzig and Bruges. Probably There, get in. It's definitely the group we're most likely to get out of. Porto, Leipzig, Bruges. We can definitely win our way through that. Worth noting that initially we thought Group G was going to be the one we wanted to get into, but it ended up being not a nice group with Milan, PSV, Bilbao and Chelsea. That Group H looks horrible as well, with Liverpool, Milan, Monaco and Sporting. There's quite a few tricky groups in there, and we probably got the best result we could possibly ask for. And I think we can definitely get out of that, so that's good to see. Anyway, so I'm going to move on, and then I'll rejoin you when we're on to the Man United game. So then, here we are, back for the Manchester United game. We're running probably our strongest side here. We've now got Ruben Neves playing in that deep line playmaker position. I think he's definitely an improvement upon Declan Rice, in my opinion. So I think I'm going to give him a good run there and see how he gets on. We've also got Marcus Edwards now starting on the left-hand side over David Neres. Neres, of course, who was probably one of the contenders for our Player of the Season last year. This season has just been blowing a bit hot and cold. So we're going to put Edwards in, who's been playing fantastically well at the start of the season. And overall, we've got a really strong side, and I think we've got a really good chance of beating Man UFC here. And there is a highlight only 5 minutes into the game here. Niakate with a free kick, plays the ball to Neves, who pings it over to Gabby, and 5 minutes in, we take the lead over Man UFC, and that there is exactly the reason why I said I'm playing Neves over Rice. Rice always plays the really simple pass, whereas Neves gets his head up, pings the ball over the defence, and Gabby is just straight in on David De Gea and rifles a finish into the far post, something he's doing so much better at this season compared to last year. Another highlight here, though, what looks like it's for Man UFC, 7 minutes in. Well defended there by Nuno Mendes. I don't think that's going to be the whole highlight, so this might continue here. Henderson with the long swept ball up front, though it's picked up again by Man UFC. They've flicked it wide, and Mbappe here. They have Mbappe, holy moly. Mbappe here on the left wing, pings it across to Bissaka on the right wing. Greenwood gets up, and it skims the crossbar. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to be either a tough game or we're going to struggle to keep them out anyway if they've got Mbappe playing. I assume with Ronaldo up front if Mbappe's on the left wing. But Ruben Neves again swings in the cross. And we couldn't quite put it away, but that's another good chance for us. And 11 minutes in, we've created 2 solid chances, so that is a good thing to see. So Edwards here with the ball. Ooh, that's a bit of a hospital pass to Niakate. Give it away, but thankfully the highlight doesn't continue. "20 minutes in there, we've got a set piece of Olmo. He pings it into Neves. Neves takes the shot, but it looks like he was offside. Follow-up highlight then. Koundé offloads to Odriozola. Long swept ball over, and holy moly, to Gabby. And from outside the box, Gabby seems to attempt a chipped lob over De Gea, which is only stopped by the crossbar. You can tell how much confidence he's playing with to try that. But a bit of danger here as Mbappe's picked up the ball and is running into our 6-yard box. He cuts it back for Jadon Sancho, and we get men back and get in between him and the goal. But yeah, more warning signs. Right, Mendes here plays a ball down the line for Edwards, which is whoa, intercepted by Wan-Bissaka, who plays it across his own goal line, which is just basics of defending. Never play it across your own goal line. Underhits it to De Gea, and Gabby sneaks in, and that is an easy tap-in from a yard. But what was Wan-Bissaka thinking here? Just play it safe. But we won't complain as we're now 2 goals for the good, and after a couple of scares from Man U FC, we've now got a nice cushion. Another highlight here then for Man U. Just playing it around their defence, and we do well to make De Gea have to just lump it out. Koundé wins the ball and plays it to Olmo. You can see there Tonali had actually got past Olmo and gone further on, which is good to see, as we want that box-to-box midfielder involved in the play. So Maximan then plays the ball to Odriozola, who tries to find Olmo. Slightly overhits the pass and is picked up by De Gea. Wonder where this highlight's going. De Gea hits a long, hopeful ball over the top for Greenwood. Tonali picks it up and beats his man. Plays a nice wide ball to St. Maximan, who we know loves to hit this byline. He does so, cuts the ball across, and Edwards is at the far post for another easy tap-in. And that's us 3 goals to the good against Man U FC. Lovely run from St. Maximan here. Just the pace and the dribbling, and then the rocketed cross is just fantastic. And that's so good to see. That's exactly what we want from him. At the start of our first season, we were really struggling to find how to get the best out of him, but this winger attack role is just making him absolutely light up the league. Another highlight then. Highlights coming thick and fast in this first half. Olmo here on the wing, pulls the ball across, and Gabby's gone down, apparently due to a push. So we might be on for a chance at a 4-goal lead before half-time. And we are going to get that chance. Gabby here will step up with 20 penalty taken, and De Gea has saved it. But Gabby, there we go. So even with 20 penalty taken, Gabby doesn't manage to slot it in, but he does really well to pick up the loose ball, cut it back to St. Maximan, and that's us 4 goals to the good before half-time. 3.6 XG before half-time. That is frankly ridiculous. I'm trying to find an adequate action here. Let's do the outstretched arms. We've blown them away this 45 minutes. That's probably the best I'm going to give. But I just need to keep the morale up this half and make sure they keep playing that way, because obviously if we don't score again, I won't complain too much as long as we keep them out. But we just need to keep playing the same way, because what a half. You can't ask for much more than that. And this half-time highlight is going on for quite a long time. Normally it would have stopped by now, so I'm thinking there might be a chance to come from this. We win the ball. Niakate plays it to Neves, who flicks it around with Tonali. He gets the ball to Edwards, then into Olmo, and we're keeping the ball. Lovely here. Mendes runs inside. It's flicked onto St. Maximan. And we hit the post, and there we go. Right from half-time, we are playing exactly the same way, just going right for the throat, which is what we love to see. Henderson here, of course, playing against his former club. And that's not what we love to see, as Odriozola gives the ball away, but it's brilliantly won back by Tonali straight away. And Olmo is then instantly right into their back four. Takes a shot, and that's off the post. And I think the woodwork has now been hit 3 times by us this game. So, if anything, United are lucky to be only 4-0 down. Neves here to Niakate. He swings the ball across, gets cleared away, but not fully cleared away, as we still have the ball, but no highlight from that. Although another corner here. Edwards gets the ball in. Koundé gets up, and that is 5. That is 5 against the team that is second in the league, don't forget. This isn't a team that's in bad form. They are second in the league. And we are just absolutely taking them apart. They've obviously been taking other teams apart. As even 5-0 down, they still have the 3rd best goal difference in the league. So they've obviously been demolishing other teams, but we've done well so far to keep out Mbappe and co. Mbappe, Greenwood and Sancho is a front line to be scared of. No Ronaldo this game, I've noticed, so I wonder where he's gone. Odriozola then wins the ball and is running as far as he can before he gets the ball into St. Maximan, who's going to hit the byline once again. Rockets across. And this time it's dealt with by De Gea. And I don't blame De Gea for holding the ball as long as possible. He probably just wants to keep it out of his own box. Edwards then picks the ball up. Neves plays a through ball, and Gabby's in again. And for the 4th time this game, we hit the woodwork. And flipping heck, what this game could have been if we'd just flicked a couple of these inside the post. The team not happy enough with 5-0. They want 6. Yet another highlight here. Odriozola does well to beat his man and get the ball to St. Max. He plays the ball to Gabby, though. He's unable to hold it up long enough for Olmo to support. Through ball here to Greenwood, and Greenwood does pull one back. So that's 5-1 now. Let's hope this isn't the start of a comeback. I'm not sure they're going to come back, but we don't want to concede too many. We'd like to keep this goal difference up. As we saw at the end of last season, fine margins do matter. So, highlight instantly from our kickoff here. As Koundé strides forward. Gives the ball to Neves, and we're pinging the ball around here. Can we find an attacking outlet to get our lead back? We do try, but we give the ball away, and Mbappe here picks the ball up on the wing. He finds Pogba, who gives the ball to Rafa Varane, but it goes back to De Gea, who lumps it clear, which Koundé wins easily. And a bit of ping-pong ball here, neither team holding it particularly well. Though we have a chance to do so here, with Mendes running down the wing. He brings it inside to Marcus Edwards, who gets fouled here. And it looks like that's going to be a red card, and it is. Franck Kessié here has picked up a red card. Wanted to note that actually halfway through last season, I did try to sign Kessié for us, as he'd let his contract run down and was refusing to sign a new one. We did negotiate with him, but Manchester United pipped in ahead of us. And I'm sure they're delighted to have done so up until this game here, where we get our revenge for him not choosing us. And he's been sent off. So 80 minutes in, we look good to hold this 5-1. And this would be a fantastic result for us. Our journey to the Premier League title seems to be on its way. Well won there by Neves. Tonali flicks the ball out, and you can just see how much space our players are in every time they receive the ball. Even Gabby's able to take a long ball down and control it, get the byline, hit a cross, and St. Maximan has the run of the penalty area to slot that in past David De Gea, and we are now 6-1 up against Manchester United. Gabby here does so well, running wide. He drags the centre-back out along with the wing-back, which just allows St. Maximan to come in ahead of the other wing-back for a simple tap-in. And what a game. You can see we're so deserving of this as well. 5.07 XG. which is just crazy against a team of this stature. And the corner comes in from Bruno Fernandes. He gives it to Greenwood. Greenwood strikes, and they have hit the post. So they're still trying to come forward, which is probably not the wisest idea from them, as coming forward appears to have left them extremely exposed at the back. They've had very little protection from Fernandes and McTominay in front of the defence. But yeah, that's 92 mins, and that'll probably be full time here. Henderson getting one up on his old club, and what a fantastic result that is. We are really looking good to take our title challenge to the next level this season and really push to win the league. If we do end up mounting a good title challenge, we'll also start focusing on the Champions League as well and see what we can do there. 6-1. I don't think anyone could have expected that. I'm actually going to take a look here at the team that United played, as I don't think they played a weakened team or anything like that, but look, 5 clear-cut chances, 5 XG. We were just so dominant, it's crazy. 10 corners. United didn't have a single clear-cut chance either. Let's see what the team they played was. Did they play a weakened side? No, definitely not. Pogba, Kessié and Fernandes in their midfield. Sancho and Mbappe on the wings. Greenwood up front. Varane, Maguire, Telles and Bissaka. And their only player on a good rating was David De Gea. You know, their goal of the season scorer, Van der Beek, is on the bench. They've got Rashford, but no sign of Ronaldo. So I wonder if he has an injury or if they sold him off. Oh, there we go. So yeah, Ronaldo was injured. He's only played 3 games so far this season, but they still had a really strong side, so you wouldn't expect them to be that bad. And as you can see, Ollie's at the wheel. Recently dismissed in real life, but in my save, he's still going strong. So, yeah, long may it last. Anyway, I think that'll be us done for this episode. I really hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like and subscribe to see more of this Football Manager content. And I will catch you in the next one.